But if Ezreal doesn't drop the ball, keep the tempo up, keep the wave push up, Bart can go anywhere in the map. Mid-top, run one time, Ezreal can clear wave with ulti. I think if you play good with Ezreal Bart, not an aura to be honest, I respect it. But he will just have low damage. He probably don't do any damage in early fights right now.
You see trades happening in the mid lane. Leader going between worlds as they look for skewMon, who has to flash away. Dashes back in with a shield bolt. Caps will get one in response. Has 3 Spirit Rush charges if you want to chase schemes any further here. Using the Foxfire for that extra damage. Gets out of the fear tether. Another Spirit Rush. Has one more left. Needs to land a charm. Good Shroud of Darkness out of Skeens. Makes it a 1-for-1 in mid.
It was a close one. I think Leader actually ends up missing the Q flag.
Caps is used to having Mickey in his lane, obviously.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I think Caps is used to having most supports in his lane.
But I think I will be happy as a lover right now. Bart is half HP, no mana.
Oh, flash! Oh, never mind! They go in! Perhaps engaging now would not be the right choice as we have roast beef for SK.
And Paris, are you still happy if you're LeBron? Okay, gonna get an update there 10 seconds later.
Not anymore.
That's your first
fearless third game or 4 or 5 games.
I don't want you to give up any of your draft stuff, right? But
but if you do that in first 2 games, you will lose the game.
Okay. Oh, between worlds goes Leaders. He looks for Caps, 2-4 Hex, just short of connecting there. But SK with a 1.5k gold lead early on in this game. And before we let you go, Paris, how are you feeling about your prediction that SK would dominate this game and this series after
both LeBron and Caps? And Leader's still keeping the pressure up, still landing those chunks and keeping Caps in lane.
Floating, and I agree with you. But that is kind of the only purpose of a ship, right? Float and move somewhere.
Yeah, man.
So right now it is doing its purpose. As the charm comes out, they look for the paranoia on towards the back line. Fear Tether's still going to go off here. No flash, no escape left for skewMon as Caps still has 2 Spirit
Skeens, you're on a pink ward, buddy. I do not know if you're aware of it.
Might just be a bait, though. Mickey looking for Labrov. Cosmic Binding against the wall there. That's a pixel that I didn't know existed. Smite comes out from skewMon as he takes the red buff. Yoppa trying to get across as well.
Look at Leader.
Has the flash. Leader's on his way across. skewMon now caught out behind enemy lines. Goes in with a shield bolt. There is the weirding to dodge the charm knockback. And now Labrov is not in the best of shapes. Hun Summer caught with a tempered fate. Can Yoppa get here? Labrov is going further forward, looking for Cat's Chain of Corruption as well. Shut down for G2. Yoppa was in a side lane, and then you have a tempered fate and a paranoia follow-up. TP coming out. Grand Starfall in as well. Yeah, Leader, I'm afraid that's not where you want to be, as skewMon takes the kill, gets his first of the game.
Now,
meanwhile,
is there a cross map here?
They go in with the paranoia onto Broken Blade, who's going to flash away. Mickey chasing in with a magical journey as well. They need to be careful because LeBron is on that flank. Cosmic Binding not going to hit. Chain of Corruption flashed away by Mickey. Looking for Caps. Dragon taken by G2, and the gold lead that was 2k a couple of minutes ago down to 0.3 thousand gold. The Dragon apiece, and G2 have stabilized their sinking ship, and SK need to pick up the pieces, looking a bit more like Theseus than any ship I'd want to sail on.
Yes, Skeens will pick up this, but he doesn't have ult to join her as Broken weaves out of the big Nard.
The old hands, man. The old hands. You would expect him to hit that. Now skewMon goes in with the shield bolt. Chain of Corruption there for the follow-up, and Mickey is just done for. G2 constantly fighting.
One after one.
Yeah, it's the level of coordination that G2 can bring to a game like this, even when they do fall behind in the early game, and the level of discoordination we have seen from SK from time to time this split. 2-4, they were able to pick up a couple of wins, but the expectation still is that they end up in our bottom 4. They need to do something pretty special. They're going to get some series wins in the last couple of the split.
And they have 3 more games, so a game win against, or a series win against G2 would be monumental, obviously, for their chances. Let's see the Gnar into stun, into
paranoia, into Cosmic Binding. Really nicely done there by SK. Grand Starfall coming in with a TP as well, though they need to be careful because LeBron is on the flank. Good Cosmic Binding again from Mickey, and he might just sacrifice himself for the good of the cause. A top lane for support, still a trade you take for SK. You got a Grand Starfall and a TP out of it as well.
I mean, it's a 1-for-1, but the Aurora is pushing bot for free. G2 had the members advantage there. Caps actually TP'd up, so might just be the tower here for Leader. I mean, BB does have TP in 15 seconds, might be able to get down there, but now Wunder's here. He has a big shield, but he's a mini-Gnar.
skewMon tanking the tower, didn't really want to do that, could have waited for the wave, but the blast cone was popped, and Skeens is here to defend. Wunder on the chase, chipping away at Labrov's health bar, but he still has that
They have a numbers advantage, and SK rightfully respects.
G2 also using about a 45-second window that they had there, with the wave being so far pushed in bot lane. They knew, well, Broken Blade can catch that.
So Wunder has moved down here initially, but now he moved back top lane to get his tower. Looks like SK will be giving this Dragon for
One and some camps of their own. Yopper now going back, going to spend some of his gold. Skeen's almost at that second completed item, but again, it feels like with the game pace slowing down. Slow Cosmic Binding doesn't get the clip, and there's the charm onto the Gnar. Headbutt pulverize out of LeBron, and Wonder goes pop with the Chain of Corruption piercing arrow. G2 CC chain just too good.
Just Caps, man. His movement is way too good. Sidesteps the Tempered Fate without ulting. Sidesteps the Cosmic Binding there, and then Wonder is like, okay, we should get his ult at least.
Starfall behind enemy lines here. There's the charm again with the Spirit Rush forward. G2 find another TP from leader, but it only goes towards the top side. Skeen's going in with the Paranoia, and the immediate clap back by G2. They lose their cow, but they'll take the knockdown for it. Yopper dodges away from the charm, still uses the cleanse, expecting to be hit, and Skumon's here. Yopper, there be monsters in your jungle. You can't step forward there. Too greedy from the AD carry out of SK after seeing his team die around him. Decided to sacrifice himself on the altar too.
As they dive here with the Pantheon ult, there's just nothing SK can do without their man in the top lane because he is so much. Now we do have Baron in the back of G2. Let's see how they use it. Sending Caps now top to hold against Wunder, as now they're looking mid.
Paranoia just goes forward. Tempered Fate will stop the last breath. Cosmic Binding not going to find the sun, and with Caps here, Yopper short to die. You have to feel Caps takes it. Between worlds goes leader. But his friends have been sent to the afterlife. As while all of this was happening, G2 still pushing in the bot side. Wonder trying to get something back on the top. It's not going too well. Wonder going for the Randuin second here as well. There's not a huge amount of crit on G2.
There's Thundersky and Yasuo. I mean, it's true. It blocks Thundersky's first out. Okay,
it's true.
It's
I mean, that is true.
Big damage reduction. It's a bit sad for Wunder, I think, seeing the solo laners of G2 make montages 2v4. I think he remembers those days fondly as he's pushing into the Silent Towers, but now he's
okay, so it's a 3v4. It's a 3v4. LeBron flashes onto leader. Chain of Corruption doesn't get the stun. The trample does come out. Leader forced away. Now it's a 4v1 as Mickey is caught out going a bit too deep. And with Broken Blade TPing in, G2 might just look to end it here. 25 minutes on the clock. Yopper, oh, the Steel Tempest almost clips his heels, doesn't quite do it. Baron buff up for the next 50 seconds.
Oh, they want to try something here. I don't know if this is the real play to go for. It's barely a normal wave here. No cannon minions to siege with, but they really want out for blood here. Maybe we're waiting out. Look at
Labrov walks all the way around him, man. Goes for Yopper. No last bet follow-up. Wonder with a 4-man Gnar. And now G2 are on the retreat. The wind wall coming out. Paranoia goes in as well as Wonder gets the kill onto Skumond. G2 are going to try and turn it around as Skeens goes down. The Tempered Fate hits no one. LeBron falls low and Hans Summer follows him. The flank from the Alistair was not too consequential in the end as G2 lose 3 and SK bite back in this game.
Labrov is smiling. He knew that was a Sven flank as Mickey may be in danger here.
Oh, Mickey, man. Like, you know someone's doing the red buff and you're still like, yeah, it's looking pretty tough. Like, you look at the gold lead and you say it's 2.3k and it's like, well, that's not too massive, you know, it's not too huge. And then you look at the rest of the team, it's like, well, two extra Drakes, like, we don't always talk about the value of individual Drakes, but they are still pretty powerful in and of their own right, as LeBron looks for Yopper. There's the Paranoia follow-up. Wonder's on the flank. Okay. LeBron with the knockback onto Skeens. Mikhails gets him out of the charm, and SK get another kill. Immune to his charms now. Hey, Caps, all those years together, you know, you can't get me with one of those. I know your wiles, I know your ways.
I know your moves.
Oh, I know where you... He has a locket, and Mikhail's on CD right now, so... There we go, LeBron goes in, last breath for the follow-up. Tempered Fate. Leader caught in there, Crown Starfall onto the backline, great charm onto Leader who tries to get away with Between Worlds, Paranoia onto the backline, and Skeens falls low as well. Wonder looking to the Gnar into the wall, only finds one with a stun. Yopper trying to open up, but he just doesn't have the damage to get through Caps. A triple for Caps, looking to make it 4. He'll take down Mickey for the Quadra, and the Penta is on the horizon. Caps on the chase, Yopper tries to escape, but Caps finds the Penta. 9, 1, and 6 on the Army to close out the game.
I told you, man, 1k gold in Caps' pocket counts as 3k. You know it's Caps on Ori. He always makes montages happen, and it's a beautiful pentakill secured by Caps as G2 now turn into the Baron and will look at the Nexus towers and say, we're not diving you today, but we will take you down anyway.
Yeah, deciding they didn't quite have enough time to push all the way through the Nexus. A couple of pings coming out on the ward that Leader could TP to. He's going down towards the bottom side.
We're gonna siege this top lane tower. Caps is looking for a flank from mid lane, currently pushing in Wunder.
And just another feather in Caps' cap there. He is tied first with...
Lacking a little bit of damage in this fight. They don't really have the damage to get through the front line with that Pantheon E, the Pantheon GA.
And this is a bull as well.
Oh, it's a bull, yeah.
Even Daedalus couldn't fight this
And
one.
he has a Seeks. Like, if I saw a real cow with a Seeks, I'd think twice.
Yeah, it's just a big slow zone around him. He moves and you're just like running for the hills.
Yeah.
Be petrified.
Flanks here. Look at this ward that I'm gonna highlight right here. This ward. This ward, as I'm successfully drawing, this will make or break the SK. You do have a lot of backup should they go on him.
Elder Drake has been begun by G2. Caps looking for the charm. Shroud of Darkness coming out from Skeens. Yoppa and Mickey on the flank now. Elder Drake down to the 8,000 as they go for the all in onto Yoppa, who can make chaos out of it between worlds. Goes Leader, knocked up immediately, trying to survive invisible here. Wonder charmed as he jumps in with the Meganar and can't get that ultimate off. Yoppa being caught out by Broken Blade as well, who's forced to dash away. Wonder falling low. Caps takes him. Another Spirit Rush for Caps. Good couple Cosmic Binding. Yoppa dashing away. Caps on the flank again. And Mickey meets his maker. A double for Caps. As Skeens will be put into the GA. A Spirit Rush available for Caps. He makes it a triple. The only reason it's not a double penta is, well, Skewon takes that one and Leaders run back to the fountain.
And in the end, the fight happens that we expected. Eventually, SK crumbles to the team fight composition that is G2. They could not end the game via side lanes, but when it comes to the team fights, they are unmatched. And it's led by Caps and Ari, a 12-1-8 performance with a pentakill to boot and a clean 1-0 victory.
SK went out to an early lead, but G2 didn't really give them anything for the rest of the game. G2 1-0 up. Took him a little bit longer.
I'm just not sure it makes sense for the identity of SK.
I like this one though. I think you got like, it can be used both offensively and defensively, and you got great answers for the LeBlanc when she tries to jump in, for the Zinzao as well, and rooting people. I think it then just buys a lot of space because
it's a little bit like Renata, I guess.
Yeah,
but that's just auto attack.
I see the vision. I am also very happy you are not a champion designer as Leader goes for all in here.
Ring of Frost for the root. Cap still has flash.
Whoa!
Oh,
Mind control! Sexpeck has entered. Now Wunder has an angry man with a spear behind him, but BB's quite low on mana, but going in like that,
yeah,
you
BB
are
goes all out. Wonder tries to get the knockback, looking for the autos, but the shield from Broken Blade with that audacity. Wonder flashes, BB flashes at the right time. And there's the knockup from the 3 talent strike. Skewmon gets G2 on the board in game 2.
Nice gang by Skewmon, gives BB a little bit of breathing room in his matchup. Really close there. Wunder got one more round attack in. But
Yoppa's flashing forward as well. Hansama flashes away. It was close, but in the end, G2 win out on this war of the flashes. Skeens looking for Skewmon, who doesn't have a flash of his own. Cataclysm available. BB like, okay, I'll leave you, and then perhaps I can TP back in. But my TP's on cooldown, by the way, Skew. As Skeens continues to trade, Dragon Strike doesn't connect.
Wait!
The flag comes
He's gaming!
No, the extra movement, the extra attack speed for Skeens is enough, man.
No, he
Gets
was
the flash
gaming.
in.
He had his tunnel. He didn't watch movement.
So I did for a little bit, but oh, Frozen Tomb coming out.
Roking.
Glacial path forward. Leader still looking for the chase. Chains onto him though. There's the root. Leader.
Flash! It's the Grog solo kill by Leader. Huge play on the
Skewmon is here as well. Broken Blade looking, trying to find the collapse. No flash on either of the junglers. TP onto the flag. No Frozen Tomb for Leader. Cataclysm down. Skewmon looking for the trade with the Crescent Guard. TP taking a long time to join, but with the Glacial path going forward. Wonders secured the kill. Leader is even there. Caps gets one in response, both junglers down. Yoppa trading down towards the bottom side. Tidewave going to get the double knockup. A wild goes for knockup counter though. Babylon on Summer will be enough to keep him alive as Mickey flashes and can't get in range past the Valkyrie. And then Mickey dies to LeBron. Hans and LeBron on basically no HP. Wonder also fall on the top side of the map.
What's happening? G2 are just killing them everywhere on the map. That looks so good for SK. I loved that TP play on the Jarvan flag. It looked so nice, but the greedy pathing by Skeens. And then Wunder ends up falling as well to Caps alongside the bot lane as well, perishing there in the all-in. And it's now a 600 gold lead for G2 from nowhere, it seems.
Yeah, it's gotten pretty pear-shaped for SK after they had leads in most lanes early on, but Yopper losing out on the trades down towards the bottom side. Glacier path forward, LeBron here. The jump from Caps onto Leader. Mickey here for a bit of defense. Polymorph down, Leader 2 chains on him as LeBron takes the kill, and Mickey once again looks for the chase onto Caps, but Skew here to really put his face down in the dirt. Acropism doesn't land, Caps gets the chains though, and Mickey has no escape route. LeBron with the double. Huge Nami now, 3-0-1.
And it's went from bad to worse. Now the only lane that was looking good for SK is slowly falling behind as the more kills is being picked up by the G2 squad. Skuma now gonna go for the Wolves. Just gonna vacuum clean that entire bot side. Do some...
Is this not just the most quintessential SK early game you've ever seen in your life? As Cataclysm goes down, Yopper gets the shutdown there, which is... Let's see what Wunder can do to try and escape the clutches of Caps.
It's a great flash.
That wasn't the best. Chain's gonna come out. Wunder's gonna get rooted up. He tries to trade back in, but you can't trade into that. It's G2 get the map, and he went up to that fight around the first set of grubs that were happening.
And Wunder, he has Iceborne Dauntless. Ooh, nice.
There's the slow, good sidestep as you say. Wunder looking to keep himself away from the wall.
W.
Sits in the pixel. Good knockback onto Broken Blade, who flashes for more. Caps on his way across. Wunder, no escape. And Caps will take it with Electrocute in the end.
Man.
Yeah.
Just play safe top.
I mean, it's Caps things. The guy's like 70% win rate on this champ.
I mean, he's just everywhere on the map. He's just always finding these angles on people on the side and stepping a little bit too far forward. And a good TP by BB finds
Tidal Wave coming out. Yopper flashing forward for LeBron, who doesn't have heal or flash himself. Skeens coming in from the side. He's going to take the fight. Cataclysm. Hunsummer gets away. Skeens chases him, and Hunsummer survives. Oh, it's the SK fallacy. Sunk cost after sunk cost. They go for more, and in the end, it's G2 who come out on top.
It's a disaster now, BB. Oh no, don't do it to him. Don't do it to him, BB.
Across the wall. Wunder with the U-moves, can't trade in.
Oh, he would dash into the wall.
Yeah,
the wall was
unfortunate for BB.
too fat, but still, cheeky play by BB. Denied a little bit of the wave there with the going all out. As he will probably just push out here and take a nice juicy base, or even a nice juicy tower.
Oh, you just take the tower in his face, no? Okay, decides against it. I think he's going to clear it out with the accelerated shot blast. Hunsummer Valkyrieing forward onto Leader. Could go back in here. Frozen Tomb out. Polymorph for the follow-up, but Hunsummer quickly regrets his decision.
God, Joppa's belly is full of so much tuna right now. He's so fed.
Massive fish can do calculus. I painted the corner and you were like, okay, you can stand over there. Put the dunce cap on. It's fine.
Clearly this game is bringing out the best in us. As now Leader wants to defend his tower, but Caps does have the threats of Mercury. Or as the Koreans call it, Hermes, because the Roman god of Mercury is called Hermes as well.
Hermes, yeah. Also, the messenger of the world.
So what is it? It's Hermes the Greek name and Mercury the Roman name, I'm pretty sure?
Yeah, most of those gods are kind of one and the same.
Yeah,
let's
exactly,
be honest. It's Leader. He's going to catch out Caps. Frozen Tomb into the distortion away. Skeens here on the chase. Caps dashes back, dashes across.
The CVHD or Caps?
Cataclysm, and again Caps in the end. G2. Skeens is waiting. Caps distorts, and now we go. Caps the second distort, still has the flash as well. Caps will use it. Cataclysm for the follow-up. Leader trying to get in range, has to flash in the middle of the Cataclysm.
Right on the 18 mark.
Kill. Okay, Hans and LeBron. Come on, LeBron. You get both these kills. It's the most kills Nami has ever got in the LEC. Leader.
Skeens has left the building.
Half forward, tidal wave. Leader's dodging it all, as you say. Skeens is just... He's just pieced out, man. Seems like, okay, you're on your own for this one. As Hans takes the kill away from his true carry.
Will this tower fall, or is K'Sante gonna K'Sante all over them?
How on earth do you K'Sante that? Yeah. Yopper is Yunaring all over this K'Sante right now, actually. As Wunder continues to push.
Where you just say the champions are championing.
Oh, Hans is corkying this, dude. You know, Leader, as SK look to continue finding the kills. Good sidestep on the Q3.
I don't think
on
he's
his way
taking
damage. Yeah, but Yanara's on his way down, and Yanara does do a little bit more damage as BB trying to survive through this. Skimmon's going to leave him. Yopper looking for the kill. BB trying to trade onto Leader, but won't be able to. Yopper gets the shutdown and does it. It felt like G2 were just gonna, like, Caps was getting ahead, they were gonna run away with the game.
Yeah.
That's no longer the case. Like, Leader is back to 1,000 gold ahead as they dive onto Yoppa. Tidal Wave doesn't quite connect. Cataclysm on Hans Summer and LeBron's gonna lock them in there. TP's coming in behind. Counter TP as well from G2 as Brokeblade looks for Leader, who is stunned up, locked up. Glacial Path gets him out though. Another auto from Hans Summer is enough to get the kill. Meanwhile, Caps is TP behind them. Never mind. We can laugh, we can meme, we can joke all we want because the SK fallacy rings true once again. G2 find 4 kills for nothing!
And it's just out of nowhere, Medic. Winner's gonna try to TP out there, but the chain and the burst,
He gets out.
it gets out. But it will be Baron after a 4 for nothing from G2. They find kills super early this game, alongside the Imperial Mandate. So not a bad investment against the Lissandra, because you saw in that fight, Leader tried to go and Hans Hammer just one-shot him, but the instant kills from Labrov completely saved him. So really, once again, just denying one more engage opportunity from SK. And SK, you need to go back here. You are just getting your base open there.
Yeah, I think they realize they're giving up this inhib anyway, so try and push out the mid wave as far as possible so that you don't have 2 waves coming in at the same time. They do that, push through top side, and then try and play for that top lane tier 2.
Well, it's not a bad deal for SK. Sure, they got like, I think they got top lane tier 2 there. They gave up their bot lane, but now they're gonna get bot lane tier 1 as well alongside a dragon. I mean, it's not a horrible trade considering you are Baron down, so...
It depends how much they lose.
Yeah.
Right? If they lose 2 tier 2s and a tier 3 and an inhibitor, it is kind of worth. I guess your eggs are in the Yoppa basket. You say, okay, how many of the eggs do we need to crack before we can get to the delicious Yoki center?
Yeah. Yes, Yoke. We don't have any Swedish top laners here, so it's all gonna be about if Leader can hold this mid, which he can, and now Yunara has base, does have Lord Dominic's regard, and let's see if G2 can actually do a siege this game without having a Yasuo.
Leader could just send it. Leader could just Glacial, or he could have taken the path. Tidal Wave coming out from G2 as they realized they needed to disengage. Caps was in mid, which is why I was saying Leader could just send it there. A flash ring across may have been enough, but now has to go and deal with the tier 2 in the mid lane. Caps still dashing in with the distortion. We see SK able to hold away G2 for now. SK giving up tier 2 mid here. Yoppa trying to step forward, but you just don't have the numbers right now. Yoppa will step in. G2 should be able to take this though. Leader coming in from the side. There's the tier 2 going down. It felt like the way SK... And I understand why, right? Baron here really enables them to push in. Their siege isn't amazing. There's good wave play from SK. Like,
Eyes
it
on
makes
Yoppa
sense
this
to go
fight,
for the Baron.
Eyes on Yoppa.
Eyes on Yoppa, guys, okay? He's this one here. Keep your eyes on him.
I mean, yeah, the circle won't follow him, but he's the one that he circles.
You can follow him with the circle if you really want. Baron actually pulled off here by G2 as Caps looks for the chains. Can't quite land him. Leader trying to get in with that frozen tomb. G2 chipped away at just a little bit. Skewmon has a Guardian Angel.
Well, SK should walk in there when Caps goes for the mid wave to try to get some control back, but Caps actually denies, or doesn't go for the mid wave, just keeps holding this position, does not want to give anything back to SK, but it's Yoppa stepping up. Look, he is the front line. He's the one walking up, kind of baiting them, daring them to go on him. Caps is chunked out.
Yeah, shot gloss on
40%
Caps. Has the teleport. He can come back. He's going to go into that control ward to then TP away, knowing that he's not on vision. SK and G2 just kind of fighting over nothing. I mean, it's about pressure in mid lane and playing for the Baron. TP to the side coming in from Caps as the reset started from Leader.
The Grok.
Glacial Path out. Broken Blade chipped away at. Caps still looking to jump in. SK forced back towards their blue buff, but if G2 are here too, doesn't matter too much. There's a Drake as well to be fought over now.
You really start to feel the poke by the Corki now with the Nami E as well. Really start sitting with those Hex Optics. And the Mana Moon
resets coming out. Looks like SK have given up the ghost on the fight for the Drake. It's only second for G2. They're able to poke him out a little bit, as you say.
But still, SK denied 2 minutes of Baron potentially being taken.
Yeah,
so
true.
for Cloud Soul,
try and flag and drag across the wall. 7,000 on the Baron. Broken Blade trying to keep him at bay. 5,000 on it now as Leader and Caps continue to trade. Vision in the pit from the flag. Skeens puts down another one. 3K on the Baron. Leader looking for the reset. Goes in. Flag and drag. Cataclysm. Smite lands. And it's Skewmon that gets the Baron. And Skeens pays for it with his life. Wonder trying to go in as well. Almost takes down Hans Summer, but just can't quite do it. Reset coming out from Mickey. Oh no. Oh!
They can, yeah.
It's unlikely, but so is this, them winning this game.
Absolutely.
Right?
And so is Nami getting 5 kills, Medic. But we still talk about it, okay?
2 kills, man. It's a possibility. Look, I gave SK my hope. They came back into the game. I was like, look, let's reset, let's be serious. And then they hard threw a team fight, 0 for 4. And so after that point, I'm like, cool, this is how you guys want to play it. This is how we're doing it, okay?
Absolutely, but now Ice and Drop has 4 item skins on the flank here. Broken Blade is a little bit isolated, but I don't think he will be taking a lot of damage if this being went on.
Skins is looking for the flank, couldn't find it. As you say, Yopu is at 4 items. If SK are going to have a hope, it's through that AD carry, has so often been. His pentakill on Ezreal what got them into the series last week. But here G2 pushing through 2 lanes, Baron up for the next minute. And in those 60 seconds, SK got to find something. Wild goes to the knock-up on Summer. Cataclysm as well for the follow-up. They just don't have the damage. Yopper is very low on HP, down to half healed up. Where's the rest of the damage? Yopper trying to run through them. But Skewmon and Caps put him in a body bag. Wonder if Mickey left alive. Not for much longer, you gotta feel. LeBron gets his 4th kill! Tied for the most kills on Nami in the LEC is G2. Take the 2-0 versus SK.
And the health bars were low, but SK's chance of winning this game is even lower.